Did you know that one of the most common bedtime habits could secretly be putting your heart and health at risk, especially after the age of 70? What if I told you that something as simple as eating a late-night meal could be setting the stage for heart problems, strokes, and more? Stick around, because in this video, I'll reveal how small, everyday mistakes before bed could be jeopardizing your health and how a few easy changes could literally change your life. Trust me, you won't want to miss this. Many people assume that once they reach their 70s, their daily routines can remain unchanged without consequence. However, certain bedtime habits that may have seemed harmless in younger years can pose significant health risks as one ages. Small, common mistakes before bed can subtly but steadily increase the likelihood of heart problems, strokes, and other serious conditions. While some of these habits may not show immediate consequences, their cumulative effect over time can be detrimental. One such habit that is particularly dangerous is eating heavy meals too late at night. Late-night eating can be tempting, especially for those who may have irregular meal schedules or experience late-night cravings. However, consuming heavy meals too close to bedtime can create a cascade of negative effects that impact overall health, particularly for individuals over the age of 70. One primary concern is the impact on cardiovascular health. Studies have shown that eating large meals late at night can contribute to high blood pressure, which is a significant risk factor for heart disease and stroke. When the body is forced to digest food while it is supposed to be in a state of rest, it places undue stress on the cardiovascular system. The digestion process requires an increased heart rate and blood flow to the digestive tract, interfering with the natural nighttime dip in blood pressure that is necessary for optimal heart health. Another major issue with late-night eating is its effect on blood sugar levels. As people age, their bodies become less efficient at processing glucose, making them more susceptible to insulin resistance and type 2 diabetes. Eating heavy meals before bed can lead to prolonged periods of elevated blood sugar levels, increasing the risk of metabolic disorders. Additionally, fluctuations in blood sugar during the night can cause sleep disturbances, leading to fragmented sleep and increased nighttime awakenings. Poor sleep quality, in turn, has been linked to a higher risk of cardiovascular disease, obesity, and cognitive decline. Beyond heart health and blood sugar regulation, eating heavy meals late at night also affects digestion in ways that can be particularly uncomfortable and harmful. The body's digestive system naturally slows down in the evening as it prepares for rest. When a large meal is consumed before bed, it can lead to acid reflux and gastroesophageal reflux disease, GERD. Lying down shortly after eating allows stomach acid to flow back into the esophagus, causing discomfort, heartburn, and potential long-term damage to the esophageal lining. For older adults, who may already be more susceptible to digestive issues due to age-related changes in the gastrointestinal tract, this can be particularly problematic. Furthermore, eating late at night can disrupt the body's circadian rhythm, which regulates sleep-wake cycles. The body operates on an internal clock that aligns with natural light and darkness, influencing hormone production, digestion, and metabolism. Late-night eating can interfere with the production of melatonin, the hormone responsible for promoting sleep. This disruption makes it more difficult to fall asleep and stay asleep, leading to a cycle of poor rest and increased health risks. Chronic sleep deprivation has been associated with a higher likelihood of developing conditions such as hypertension, obesity, and neurodegenerative diseases. To mitigate these risks, it is essential to adopt healthier bedtime eating habits. One of the best strategies is to establish a consistent dinner schedule, ideally finishing the last meal at least 3 hours before bedtime. This allows the body adequate time to digest food before transitioning into rest mode. Additionally, choosing lighter, nutrient-dense meals in the evening can make a significant difference. Instead of heavy, fatty, or highly processed foods, opt for lean proteins, vegetables, and whole grains. Foods that are high in fiber and protein can promote satiety without overburdening the digestive system. For those who experience hunger before bed, selecting the right type of snack can help prevent negative effects. Small portions of foods that support sleep and digestion, such as a handful of almonds, a banana, or a small bowl of yogurt, can be beneficial. These foods contain nutrients like magnesium and tryptophan, which aid in relaxation and melatonin production. Herbal teas such as chamomile or peppermint can also be helpful in promoting digestion and relaxation before sleep. In addition to adjusting dietary habits, incorporating a wind-down routine can further enhance overall well-being. Engaging in relaxing activities, such as reading, gentle stretching, or deep breathing exercises, can help signal to the body that it is time to rest. Avoiding stimulants such as caffeine, nicotine, and alcohol in the hours leading up to bedtime is also crucial, as these substances can interfere with sleep quality and digestion. Making these small yet impactful changes can significantly improve health and sleep quality for those over 70. By avoiding heavy meals late at night and adopting healthier eating habits, individuals can reduce their risk of heart disease, stroke, diabetes, and other serious health issues. Prioritizing a balanced diet and mindful eating schedule not only supports physical well-being but also contributes to a more restful and rejuvenating sleep experience. This is just one of the many bedtime habits that can unknowingly harm health in older age. Stay tuned for more insights into other common nighttime routines that may be silently affecting your well-being. Making informed choices and implementing simple adjustments can lead to a healthier, longer, and more fulfilling life. Drinking too much liquid before bed might seem harmless, but for older adults, it can lead to a night of interrupted sleep and hidden health risks. As we age, the body's ability to regulate fluids and process them efficiently changes. The bladder tends to become more sensitive, and the muscles controlling urination may weaken, leading to nocturia, frequent nighttime urination. This constant need to wake up and use the bathroom disrupts the natural sleep cycle, preventing deep, restorative sleep that is essential for maintaining physical and cognitive health. Scientific studies have shown that poor sleep quality can elevate the risk of cardiovascular diseases, memory issues, and weakened immunity. Each time an older adult wakes up to urinate, they risk experiencing a drop in blood pressure upon standing, which increases the likelihood of dizziness and falls, one of the leading causes of hospitalization among seniors. Additionally, fragmented sleep caused by nocturia is associated with increased stress hormones and inflammation in the body, which can negatively impact heart health and overall well-being. One real-life example is Margaret, a 72-year-old retiree who had been struggling with fatigue and daytime grogginess. She didn't realize her habit of drinking a large glass of water and herbal tea before bed was contributing to her problem. After discussing her symptoms with her doctor, she was advised to reduce her fluid intake in the evening and ensure she emptied her bladder right before bed. Within weeks, she noticed an improvement in her sleep quality and overall energy levels. The simple change of moderating liquid consumption a couple of hours before bedtime allowed her to experience uninterrupted sleep, leading to better heart health and a more alert mind during the day. To avoid the negative consequences of excessive fluid intake before bed, older adults should aim to consume the majority of their daily hydration earlier in the day. It's beneficial to taper off fluid consumption in the evening, opting for small sips if necessary. For those who take medications that increase urination, such as diuretics, timing their doses earlier in the day can also help minimize nocturia. Additionally, limiting caffeine and alcohol intake in the evening can prevent excessive urination, as these substances act as diuretics and can further contribute to sleep disturbances. Making these small but significant adjustments can lead to a noticeable improvement in sleep quality, cardiovascular health, and overall well-being. Another common yet often overlooked bedtime mistake is sleeping in a room that is too warm. Many people, especially older adults, may not realize how room temperature directly impacts sleep quality. The body follows a natural circadian rhythm, which includes a slight drop in core temperature as a signal to initiate and maintain sleep. When the sleeping environment is too warm, this process is disrupted, making it harder to fall asleep and stay asleep. Research indicates that the optimal room temperature for sleep is between 60–67 F, 15–19 C. Anything above this range can lead to excessive sweating, restlessness, and poor sleep efficiency. Over time, chronic exposure to high bedroom temperatures can contribute to elevated blood pressure, increased heart rate, and higher stress levels, factors that can all compromise heart health. Consider the case of Robert, a 75-year-old grandfather who often woke up feeling exhausted despite getting what he thought was a full night's sleep. He frequently tossed and turned, waking up multiple times drenched in sweat. Initially, he attributed his discomfort to aging, but after a discussion with his doctor, he learned that his bedroom's warm temperature was likely the culprit. He started lowering the thermostat to 65 degrees before bed and replaced heavy blankets with breathable cotton sheets. Within a few weeks, he noticed he was sleeping more soundly, waking up feeling refreshed, and experiencing fewer heart palpitations. This small adjustment not only improved his sleep quality but also reduced his risk of nighttime hypertension and other cardiovascular concerns. To optimize bedroom conditions for better sleep, it's crucial to maintain a cooler environment. Using a fan, opening a window for ventilation, or investing in a cooling mattress or moisture-wicking bedding can make a significant difference. Choosing lightweight, breathable fabrics for sleepwear can also help regulate body temperature. Additionally, taking a warm shower or bath before bed can actually aid in cooling the body down. This may seem counterintuitive, but as the body cools after stepping out of the warm water, it mimics the natural cooling process necessary for sleep. Making these changes can enhance deep sleep cycles, reduce nighttime awakenings, and promote heart health by minimizing unnecessary cardiovascular strain. By being mindful of these bedtime habits and making simple adjustments, older adults can significantly improve their sleep and overall health. However, there is still one more surprising bedtime mistake that many people make without realizing the long-term consequences. Stay tuned to discover this final, crucial habit that could be silently affecting your well-being. One of the most overlooked yet critical bedtime habits that can be harmful after the age of 70 is sleeping in the wrong position. Many people don't realize that the way they sleep can have a significant impact on their overall health, especially as they get older. Sleeping in an improper position can lead to breathing difficulties, poor circulation, and even heart complications. For instance, sleeping on your back can cause the tongue and soft tissues in the throat to collapse, which increases the risk of sleep apnea, a condition that disrupts breathing and can lead to serious cardiovascular problems. Older adults are already at a higher risk of heart disease, and anything that disrupts oxygen flow during sleep only adds to the danger. Additionally, sleeping in an awkward position can put excessive pressure on the joints and spine, leading to pain and stiffness upon waking. This is especially problematic for those with arthritis or other musculoskeletal conditions, as improper spinal alignment can exacerbate discomfort. Experts recommend side sleeping, particularly on the left side, as this position helps reduce acid reflux, improves circulation, and enhances heart function by easing the workload on the heart. Studies suggest that side sleeping also helps drain toxins from the brain more efficiently, potentially lowering the risk of cognitive decline. If you struggle with side sleeping, using supportive pillows can help maintain proper alignment and make the transition more comfortable. Investing in a quality mattress and pillows suited to your body's needs can make a world of difference in achieving restorative sleep. As we wrap up, let's take a moment to reflect on all 4 bedtime habits that can be harmful after 70. First, we discussed the danger of inconsistent sleep schedules, emphasizing how irregular sleep patterns can disrupt the body's internal clock and negatively impact cognitive and physical health. Then, we talked about the impact of screen exposure before bed, explaining how blue light suppresses melatonin production and interferes with deep sleep. The third harmful habit was consuming the wrong foods and beverages before bedtime, highlighting how caffeine, alcohol, and heavy meals can lead to sleep disturbances and digestive discomfort. Finally, we just covered the importance of sleeping in the right position to avoid breathing difficulties, circulation issues, and joint pain. These habits may seem minor, but their cumulative effect can significantly impact overall health, energy levels, and well-being. That's why it's essential to be mindful of our bedtime routines and make small yet meaningful adjustments to improve sleep quality. If you recognize any of these habits in your own routine, now is the perfect time to start making positive changes. Prioritizing good sleep hygiene can lead to better days, more energy, and a healthier life overall. Now, we'd love to hear from you. Have you noticed any of these bedtime habits affecting your sleep? What changes have you made to improve your rest? Share your thoughts and experiences in the comments below. And if you found this video helpful, don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe to our channel, and turn on notifications so you never miss out on our latest health tips. Stay well, take care, and we'll see you in the next video.